Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, folks. Welcome to today's edition. Welcome to the show. Let's share the show, please. As you join us, let's share the show, please. As you join us, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good day. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Let's share the show. Happy New Year. Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year to all of you. Happy, happy New Year. Let's share the show. Happy New Year. And good morning from my end. Happy New Year. Melbourne will be joining us soon. Happy New Year. Let's share the show.
What a wow, what a wow, what a wow, what a wow, what a wow. My young man, happy New Year, happy. The year looking a lot, Steve, a lot of you not use the year. I don't understand anything too soon. How can all of my gadgets not even see some of these things? Steve, if you use the But anyway, Steve said this in 1997 or 1997. So I think still everything using the year, man. We just managing now with it. Look, I am man, happy new year. What's up? What's up? What's up, chairman?
Man, yo, man, yo.
You're looking quiet, so I woke up a peace talk too.
I will call for peace talk.
I can't remember. Everybody everybody not calling for peace talk. So maybe two now, maybe we won't call for peace talk. After 1 year, we hear about peace talk.
Who call for peace talk? Melbourne.
You see?
Who call for peace talk?
Sorry, I'll not get you, but go ahead.
I mean, I said, who call for peace talk?
I'm hearing that our president of the Republic of Liberia, in his message, New Year message, saying that our team is now that we come under one umbrella as people, at least to be able to work together. So I think the government is calling for peace talk. But I don't know how that's going to work out, what's going to happen. So maybe you and myself we can call for peace talk. You know that you and myself because you support them and negotiate and have serious issue with you. So I think we got to call for peace talk too, or else I'm going to take it straight to the straight to the committee room. So my
I
brother,
mean,
good evening from our end here in like
man, I knew yeah, yeah,
okay.
let's be calm, let's be moderate, let's be nice to our people.
My people, you can see them acting like he will be. Look, Steve behaving like complete 1997 for two. Now 1997 Steve is right. 1997. This year is just cool year, but if you take the year in that kind of way, it will not take it. Like nothing with this year. This year look like some people can say they can't take it. So I think Steve. You just see Steve looking so quiet. Well, happy New Year to all of our followers, those of you our listeners. Today, the New Year Day. That man Steve acting like he's acting like some of the Russians. Quietly, they are monitoring all of the network, acting like they're not seeing anything.
My
Happy
man,
New Year, to all of our people.
I told you that I would have a different approach
Okay,
the new year.
okay. So it's starting now. So
Yeah,
you start
you
as
know what's interesting? You know what's interesting?
mm,
The few people that get to see this side of me,
mhm,
they're very quiet, chill, and laid back.
okay.
But that's my real nature. But your boy, if the president is calling for peace talk or whatever that, I was welcoming. There's a need for it. There's seriously a need for it. Happy New Year. We'll call on our people to do what they got to do. But my man, apart from the peace talk, as a social agent, any social. Well, let me greet our people first. Happy New Year again, everyone.
Mm.
Welcome to this edition. Welcome to the show. As always, the Liberian people are the most important people on earth, and the Liberian women are the most beautiful women on earth. Help us share the show. We are here to say Happy New Year. Today we talk Happy New Year. You talk what's on your mind, what you want to say. But Happy New Year. You know what's interesting?
Mm-mm.
I don't think that one person that I call and say, "Oh, like your New Year, yo."
No, that one part just leave. That one part. Someone will call you. That's the kind of. In fact, I am sensing that. I think this month will carry 90 days. People can say 60 days, but from what I'm seeing, Steve, if care is not taken the moment, like they carry 90 days. So to those of you who children, Anna, don't mind Steve. Oh, don't mind Steve. This month I'm looking at my brother. This month, this particular month that I'm looking at, it may likely carry 90 days. Look, the entire streets, what I'm seeing. like people didn't just make it. Yeah, so you gotta forget it. They say if you don't get it, then forget it. Well, my brother, let me join you also to say to our people, our folks, those of you who are old folks, sometimes you just play the listening role. You sometimes you don't call, you always listen, and sometimes you give your own express advice or the advices. Also, let me say thanks to all of you, be it whether you are current government official, whether you are past government official. Again, Happy New Year to all of you. Yeah, Happy New Year. We wish you all of the best. At the end of the day, Liberia come first. We gotta disagree to agree, but at the end, we put Liberia first because mind you, Liberia is the only country that we all have as a people or that we can depend on to say yes. I can post off to say yes as a person. I have a country that called Liberia, my home, and so forth. So happy New Year. Whether you disagree with us respectfully, or maybe some of you that were threatening us, some of you who've been sending all other text messages, insulting us, everything. Well, that's the beauty of life. The only thing is that, like other people are doing, taking away other people's life. Please don't do that. The only thing we can respectfully disagree to agree. So thank you, Steve, and let welcome our colleague, Monk. Monk, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to SKTV, the entire crew, Steve, Mayborn. SKTV got a princess, and we got a big audience, domestic and international, all around the world from SKTV. We promise that the show is going to be open-minded, it's going to be diverse. But the only thing is, we remain committed to the goal, and that's the overall goal is to bring the facts. There's a difference between information and opinion. You got to give the information first, then people will weigh in on their opinion. You don't project your opinion over the information. So once you are on SKTV, rest assured that we will try our best every way possible to make sure we give you authentic and real news. When it comes to making decision or weighing in with your opinion, like I said initially, that's up to you. But the information, the facts will be the number one priority on SKTV. So good to be here. I'm happy. Thank God we made it the crossover season. Steve,
Yeah,
what's up?
like that crossover.
Well, Happy New Year again to everyone. Um, as we promised that we'll be here, we are here. We've tried our best to keep our words. Um, they've been saying that there's a lot going on in the country and the president is calling for peace talk and so forth. It's good. It's really, really good. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Milpo, I just got a text message. I think
Okay.
people are already started making contributions and saying Happy New Year to us.
Wow, wonderful. That's great.
I mean, wait, slow down, slow down. You social.
Why you
Oh,
always
yeah.
have my man be born? You're to be in the
That
same
kind of
Baptist
thing,
or
I can
denomination.
miss you
I
more.
can't understand your brother, bro.
My man, I don't understand the man myself. Let the man
I
person
give
come
her
in
the guy
first.
more. Seriously.
The New Year
This
just
No,
year,
started.
I rather use.
I can understand you. I ain't talking about baby. I'm talking about you. I can understand you.
Yeah, the man need to rest your body for it. The New Year just started. Why you running around like that?
Because you never finish using the entire New Year already. I don't see nothing. The New Year you finish with all the Steve. I know you good.
Well, the bro, I have really a little.
Yeah, but
No,
don't go chill again.
I forced it to come. I forced myself to come to show I'm not in a good mood, but there is no way I could have sat by and just. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, but slow down, no. Yeah, just like that. Relax your rest your body. No, we get 365 more days 64 more days to go. Relax. Plenty of days for you to bounce around, relax. But folks, thank you so much. Um, Happy New Year. Let me say again. Happy New Year. Um, Mark, what caught your attention maybe from an international standpoint before we go to the man on his social report and then we go to the political report for Liberia? Anything caught your attention, Mark? Okay, move on then let's pivot to you. My man, what is going on? In terms of socially,
Uh,
what thing going on?
Well, I think so far so good. That only the resolution, as usual, when the year coming to an end, most of our people, brothers and sisters, they have their own resolution as to maybe some of them will be getting married, or they will be able to have their family. Some people will be so. Sometimes when we go at the close of the year, these are things that you hear. The last night, people were like telling God their own resolution about what will be what they want for God to do for them. Some of them they will be getting married. Some of them they pray to get the best husband. Some people pray to get the best wife and so forth. So, but again, these are some of the attentions that have been drawn to a lot of experts about some of these social resolutions being placed out there to God, or maybe being sent out there to God as to what the people really want. Then again, the question is, how are you going to manage all of these things? Like, for example, if you pray for a better husband, and when the husband comes your way, how are you going to manage with that husband? How are you going to take care of that husband? Or if you pray for a better wife, and that better wife come your way, how are you going to handle that better wife? So these are some of the talk that people are saying as to what's going to happen. Some of the resolutions sometimes it don't even come to fruitions because based on the way we go or the way we proceed. So I think that's the social news. Apart from that social news, also with the Wahala that I've been training around a few times about some married couples on the internet throwing jabs at each other. The other one carry their maybe their quote unquote cheating panel, and the other one carry their cheating panel. So all these things spark a lot of debates, reactions, and people have their own saying as to people are now taking marriage like a lot of sport. People are now people are no longer holding that kind of integrity into marriage or maybe into marriage. So these are things that are going on back home when it comes to social activities, accusations of who loving to who not loving to who, and all these things on the internet. So far, my brother, these are some of the news when it comes to entertainment or social entertainment or interactions.
Okay. Well, let me say this. Maybe more Melbourne when we start a social show, I will have to elaborate on it just a little bit more. Let me say this to everybody listening to us, especially to the young people. Marriage is not an achievement. Marriage should be the last thing on your agenda. Let me say it again. Marriage is not an achievement. Marriage should be the last thing on your agenda. I will say it one more time. Marriage is not an achievement. Marriage should be the last thing on your agenda. If nobody has told you that, I'm telling you it now. I am not in any way, shape, or form saying don't get married if you choose to. I'm not in no way, shape, or form saying marriage is not good or marriage is bad, because the whole marriage thing is relative. What other people might consider good might not be good for you. But what I'm saying to you, it should not be your priority. It shouldn't even be your focus. Your focus should be empowering yourself, being as independent as possible, getting a career, establishing your life and yourself. And then maybe you can welcome that drama part of your life. Trust this from me. I have met with thousands of people who are married. It's not an achievement. Don't make it your priority. Don't chase it. Don't run around with it. Don't make it your focal point. Don't go to church and make it your pro point. Don't go to the mosque. Don't go to the shrines or the zoo people or the society people or the medicine man or medicine woman and try to make it. It shouldn't be even part of your priority. Empower yourself. What you need is you. Empower yourself. Don't let nobody entice you, fool you, manipulate you, or push you. Just prepare yourself, and everything else will be okay. Don't think they will come around. They will come around. But when you are prepared, whether you are married or you are single or whatever now you want to term it as, you are able to navigate life. You are able to do things. And you are able to live sometimes or even stress-free life. Like I said, on a social show, I will expand more, but I just want to throw that in there that we shouldn't kill ourselves. And these things are normal things. I've always said it and I'll continue to say it. Anywhere you find man and woman, you find two different species or two different genders, these things are bound to happen. And to those of you who are married, to those of you who are passing around dishonoring yourselves, even if you choose to go your separate ways, dishonoring each other, fighting in public, making noise. Look, it's not necessary. At the end of the day, it speaks volume of you, of both of you individually. It does. It does. So I'm just encouraging you, Mr. Ghana, welcome to the show. How are you? Happy New Year.
Yeah, thank you. So I want to say Happy New Year to all of you, the three of you first, and then to all our followers, viewers, and well wishers, and those who are listening to us on the radio. I want to say Happy New Year to all of you, and let's pray for a better and a prosperous 2025. Hopefully, everything will be good. Yeah, so I want to say thank you, particularly to Mabon. Mabon really, really fought this 2024. We're hoping that 2025 will be even better. To Monk, Steve, you and I, we has been some crazy year, We've been off and on with those guys, they kept the show going. We'll go for the longest and come by, they stay here. So Monk and Mabon, thank you guys. And to all our, supporters, well-wishers, I want to say thank you for everything. We really, really, really enjoy your support, your company, your contributions, whether it's your verbal contribution, whether your financial contribution, whether your spiritual contribution, whatever, where you have contributed to SKTV, we want to say thank you to all of you. It was a very, very challenging and, challenging year, but you guys help us. We made it through. So I say kudos to all of our fans, supporters, and well wishers. From us at the TV, we want to say Happy New Year. And we are glad to be, to enter into the new year 2025 with all of you. We hope we'll have a very promising and prosperous new year. So Happy New Year to all of you, Steve, Mabel, and Monk, and everybody else listening to us or watching us.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Kane. Yeah, folks. Monk, go ahead, please.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
No, that Mr. Kane said, many times Monk and Milburn shoulder the responsibility. When Seko and I were navigating our schedules, we couldn't make it on or whatever not. So yes, publicly we appreciate them. And we appreciate them privately as well. But big kudos to them. 2024, they really came through the data thing, especially Monk joining the team. 2024 is an added value, an added addition, a blessing to SKTV. We really, really appreciate the sacrifices he made when he had his personal issue, especially with the care of his son. I remember many days he would be in the hospital, lack of sleep. The man would call me and say, "My man, I'll be on the show, bro." Say, "My man, you had to deal with two." Say, "My man, I will show for you. We got to continue the conversation." I think when I go sleep for you, show face, the better forget that story. We'll be there. Yeah, and make it happen. Some days that, I'm tired too. I don't want to make it because, we're all humans. We got life. Mom say, "My man, let go, bro. Let go talk. Let go make it happen." So appreciate Mom, not talking about Milburn, uh, who has turned from, you know, being, my young man. Milburn title officially changed yesterday. Milburn is my social agent. Um, so Milburn has a new title, folks, as of today. Milburn is my social agent. All social activity will be going through Milburn for scrutiny. And once Milburn approves it, which I know many of my activities, social activity, will be approved by him. We already started as of last night. We got the full report was brought on my desk. I'm waiting for him. There's something. There's your can say ego. We will not even ego that elephant we're dealing with. So that elephants will drop. So we're working on it. So Melbourne, thank you, my man. Thank you so much for the sacrifices, not only for the station over there in Liberia, but also to SKTV. That yes, today, from a social standpoint, you will be somewhere. Even though I want to talk, because we start the new year, I won't put you in trouble.
Forget it, my young man.
Yeah, I want to take it back. Sorry, folks. Melbourne will be here with all today. He ain't go, anyone else will go anywhere. Sorry, Melbourne. I take it back. So, thank you.
So let me just chip in a little bit and say thanks to you too.
No, let me chip in before you chip in, Mabel. I got something special to say. As we continue on this show, there will be a lot of instances where we'll be having family issue, personal issue when it comes to issue with the job and family. But I gotta give special kudos to Mabel. Because my biggest worry on SKTV is what happened is Mayborn is not present. I mean, we can switch places between Steve Sekou and myself, things with Papa here. But Mayborn have shown a different level of dedication to be here every day. He just had a new baby, family time and all that. But Mayborn, I would say he has shown some level of discipline because look, discipline is actually doing something even if you don't feel like. And I know sometimes Mayborn can feel like, but still he will make sure and he will come here. So for me, like I sign up to the show. For me, I got big dreams for the show. I believe some big things will happen on SKTV. I believe SKTV, that the number one reason why I subscribe to SKTV. I keep telling Sekou all the time. I say if a lot of good things will happen in Liberia, I'm not saying that they will not come from other platforms, other people won't contribute, but I believe SKTV will be in the driver's seat when it comes to some transformational, whether it's about some endeavor we'll undertake. And we got some people here that have shown over time to be very, very committed. I want to highlight one of my brother here that keep watching the show. He calls here all the time, Murray Dukley. Murray Dukley, when we were collecting our little Christmas package, he promised, he said, Mong, I got something. But he was so busy, job issue, America, we got to do our hustle here. I said, bro, what's up? He said, my man, come to the job. I say, how far? He said, oh, I guess like we like 15 or 20 minutes away so we can make that stuff happen. Matter of fact, he even did it after the day, but he had $100 for him. I had to drive to Murray Dukley job to get that money. I was like, my brother, I appreciate you. And all the other fans and sympathizers of SKTV. Once you guys keep going, we will keep going. That's one thing I can guarantee. Once you keep the lights on SKTV and show that you are committed to this cause, trust me, we will do anything and everything possible to make sure that the show keep going on. So Mabon, special kudos to you. For me, I don't want credit. I will give my portion of my credit to you, Mabon, because you have been doing exceedingly well when it comes to coming here every day, leaving the family. You make sure you are here almost every day. It's not an easy thing. So kudos to you. For me, I don't need credit. I give my credit to Mabon. Thanks, bro.
Well, let me join you and say thank you. But I think everything will go back to my wife because if you have a wife that will be complaining every time you want to step out, SKTV, SKTV. So, but again, she that person who always motivates him and say, no, maybe you have to go. Don't mind all you tell messages. So look, let me be frank to them. Let me confess. Sometimes the fear can be in me, like because I know the country will live in. People. You talking for their own good, they want to harm you for no reason. I'll start receiving some troll messages and so forth. So I will call our special consultant Christopher Seri and say, "Oh, I've been receiving a couple of messages." He said, "Okay, I will reach out to the DG. I will reach out to Lai and O'Neill and so forth, and we'll talk about it. But be strong. All these things happen. You just gotta be strong." So I start to motivate myself until I said, "Look, this country, this is Liberia for all of us. So I will move in, even though some of you will insult. Some people will call me personally, maybe friend. Maybe what are you benefiting from us from that platform that you want to damage all of your life?" I said, "But what do you call damage? I don't know what you call damage." So by us talking about Liberia getting better, is that what you call damage? Or my character? Anyway, I will be there. And let my character be damaged. I left my character to be that. Some of them, they even give on now. They are even sending me tell me, "Oh, maybe thank you so much. We're very proud of you." We did it. So that's it. And let me say thanks to Liability, thanks to O'Neill, thanks to all of you, Seku, and let me be frank. When we started, it was not easy, but at the end of the day, we all today we are getting there. And it's not easy as usual, but we're grateful to God that everything is moving smoothly. And my brother, through the kind of things, sometimes you build relationship, you build that connection with people. There are a lot of people when they call me, "Maybe thank you, oh maybe Mary," So I'm just so impressed. Let me be frank, and I know that anyone that we do is not easy. Our character, people getting angry, people are so bitter just because we are not praising their political leader or so forth. So, but again, we are grateful, and we are here today again to appreciate our people and appreciate Seku Seku. I'm grateful. Let me be frank. I'm grateful to you for the opportunity. I can't look. If I'm a name now at 255 has even changed from Melbourne to escape. So I'm like, tell you about it, but let me escape up where on us. People keep calling me escape, but Melbourne, your name is escape. What kind of biology is this? But again, I'm grateful and thanks to all of you. Thanks to our supporters. Thanks to our listeners, those of you in Liberia that always calling in. Let me say thanks to all of you, even though sometimes you can disagree with us, but again, that's the beauty. And thank you so much, Seku and Monk and Steve. Thank you so much, my brother. Steve, thank you. Monk, thank you so much.
Yeah, my man, you've been promoted now. You social agent now. You're not just anybody again. So
So Steve, no, let me just say this. I listen to all of you guys. I listen to Mon and Steve and Mabon. Honestly speaking, I'm grateful, and I believe we can do more, and we'll do more beyond 2025. You never know. Maybe by next year, down this next year, we'll be talking something bigger. You never know. This is life. Um, that I want to talk about something among say consistency, commitment is very very important, and I would also like to say uh, this popular manner that Steve is one of the reasons why we stay here. And I were talking about it the other day. We were laughing because our people, if you mind the way we do things in Liberia, if you mind the politic of the day in Liberia, you give up. If you mind the decision making of our people, sometimes you want to give up on the country, but still be like, no, Mr. Kenneth, we can't let the people down. We can't give our no, it's tough, but remember there was a time my job was so challenging. I was not even coming on. So it was Steve that used to be on all the time. And Mabon too high share of the time. When we all were busy, Mabon too stood up. And then when Mabon also needed support, most stood up. Sometimes Mabon would be like, maybe sometimes when you come on, Mabon will be happy to see you on because like if you do everything on
I know, yeah, because we to know your own.
so
Yeah.
we all have somehow contributed to the success of SKTV, and it could not be overemphasized. We actually deserve this. So I want to say this on this New Year Day. I just received two Zelle. Somebody sent $20. Another person sent $40. Say Happy New Year to us. So we really appreciate it. The two, let me see, the two sisters. Yeah, I don't know. I was tempted to call the name, but anyway, some people don't let me to call their name. The other person, the first name, I will call first name. The other person's first name is Sarah. Sarah, thank you so much. We appreciate it. And the other one, that one will call on me. Yumutru Kranga. That one,
No,
Auntie.
mucho younger again with a mess out.
Okay, Yumutru.
Yeah,
Yeah, Sekou, you trying to put in trouble.
they can
But,
start it with
but the
noise.
Ghanaian man, not give me all the money here for my sister.
Yeah, but don't start the show with noise because they will speak.
Man, you have to get the rest of them
Okay.
in the diary. So I want to receive my Ghanaian share. I know more receive his too.
Yeah,
And
no,
Steve,
that share that share will be eating a weekend when going to the
yeah.
wedding.
So until I can get the rest of my, the diary for my sister, I will still call her Kranga. It means I will come later. Yeah, but on a serious note, man, we appreciate all of you. And we look forward to a very important and change new year. Because you know what? A lot will change this year. So if you are UPS or Cilician, brace yourself. We're gonna have a very, very, very beautiful year. And Steve also promised it's gonna be all about education, educating our people. Because we have had enough complaint about me, about Mabel, about Steve, about Monk. Every day you guys complaining. Today Sekou that hero. The other next day Steve that hero. The other next day Mabel. The other day somebody was talking about say me and Monk say are so bad.
Yeah,
Mabel,
we were the majority black.
yeah, somebody was saying Mabel's analysis is even better. So the other day he said Sekou doesn't even understand anything. Steve is okay because Steve was supporting fanatical block. So everybody's saying all kind of things every day. Some days they say Mo is the most analytical person on this platform. Then the next day, Mo, your analysis are so twisted.
It doesn't even make
So
sense. They monga.
yeah, you don't even make sense. You can just come here thinking that you know it all. So people then are people then, that's the beauty of democracy. That's the beauty of our society. For us on the spotlight, we don't have thin skin. We gotta be strong. We gotta take in everything regardless. When Steve started, let me tell you a funny thing. Steve used to respond to everybody that he used to be writing. He had on the show at the same time. Anybody say anything, he'll respond to it. Anybody say anything, so I said, my man, you got time. If you want to respond to everybody, you will not even, you will not even complete your chain of thought. Everything you want to say, you will not even say. If you want to respond to everybody, you got to accept people there to give their opinion on issues, even on you. They form opinion on you and say whatever they want to say about you. That's what they believe at the time. But one thing I know about us Liberians, we're very quick to forget. We're very quick to, you know, we are very quick to be satisfied. And we are very quick to change. So you have to adopt that the belief that our people can say anything or do anything to you at any time. And if you do the right thing, they will forget whatever happened yesterday. They will pay attention to you. So Liberians, we are different kind of people, but I love my country. I love my people. We're in this together. So one of the politicians, was talking to me the other day. We were talking about how tribalism has affected, Liberia. And we were talking about it, but say for you, most Liberians don't see you as a tribal person. Most Liberians don't see you as Madingo. Because a lot of people don't even know, you know, your tribe. Because even your own people, you can attack them. He said, even your old people, if they doing something wrong, you always, attacking the issue. I don't really care who is at the receiving end. And I believe most of our people here, we don't even care. Nobody really care about our tribes. And they are here, the four other here right now. I never asked for somebody one day, my man, what is your trial? Which country you from? Me, I don't even care about that one. Because me, I'm from Morovia. I'm from no country. The reason why I'm saying that, I was born in Spain, in my country, but I grew up in the city. And Morovia, I by the country. So Uncle P, nephew. I'm from all the country.
The member all counted.
Yeah, I don't want to say that, man. I know I'm very grateful to all of you guys, gentlemen. And then we're looking forward to. So let me say this. There was a point somebody was telling me, "Oh, Siku, where's Telco?" We reached out to Telco multiple times. Telco said she was with us. She will come back at any time, but we will look forward to having another female. If we can get one or more, no problem. You don't have to be on the same time every day. You don't have to be on every day, or we all don't have to be on at the same time. But we need a female voice on SKTV as well. This 2025 is going to be different. 2020. We want everybody to be treated fairly. We don't want people to be saying that, oh, you guys are not, you guys are biased. You don't get no female voice there. So Telco is with us, but she's been busy. And until she can tell us that she's not with us, like other sister wrote us, two sisters, the sister from Minnesota, Martha Colette, and then the other lady from New York, what was it? Steve, what the other lady name?
Kodo.
Yeah, Sister Kodo, and she also wrote us, even though she went and said that we fire her, but we did not fire her. She didn't want to wrote us, say she had no more time to work, but she forgot, and she said we let her go because of her stand, But no, that was not the case.
That time she was looking for a job with Tude Bakari.
Yeah, but I hope you guys to give something. I hope you get some job because she fought. She fought for them. Because in Liberia, position are not given by qualification. It's about party affiliation and who know you. And what you did for me, the one campaign, that's what it's all about. Yeah. So maybe the new year.
Yeah, we're gonna open the line for our people, happy new year. Whatever they want to
Yeah,
do.
well, happy new year. The two people who sent us our new year for today, I hope they open. That was an opener for everybody because
Oh yeah, for sure.
the new year, we're going to see how the new year going to look.
Yeah.
Right, Mom?
Oh yes, indeed. There will be like a prelude to the new year. We get talking about commitment and making sure the lights are kept on SKTV, especially for our listening audience back there because they are the targeted audience. So today we tell they say if the Christmas will be good, the Eve, and today is the first of the year, so it will set the perfect platform moving forward for the rest of the year. Talk about the same thing you said: commitment, discipline, and sticking to the course. So SKTV is here. We'll see how the show goes today when it comes to our New Year package from the listening audience and the sympathizers of SKTV. So that's good. So we got
Me
two
and
individuals that open the floor.
expectation.
No, I'm not lowering. I don't lower expectation on New Year Day. No.
So Steve,
There's the last day you want to lower expectation.
Yeah, man. So wait now, Mabel, what's going on with the news bulletin?
Well, I don't know yet until when maybe let me check. I will get back to you people.
Yeah, because I want to start a conversation, but I want to make sure we on the radio. So Steve, why Mabel is checking? What is your expectation? Since you say you're lowering the expectation, what is your expectation for Joseph Boakai government given what we have already seen in the last year. So, what is your expectation, for 2025?
Well, to be very honest with you, I hope and pray that the government will take a different trend or different approach. That is the only hope I have. I would like to start off from that. I don't want to put anything big up and then come the reality, nothing
So,
happens.
still 30 seconds. Yeah, so we can continue with the broadcast up to 8 o'clock.
Okay. So, quite frankly speaking, Mr. Kane,
But thank you. Mhm.
I would like to start from scratch with the government. I hope um, I wish them well. I hope they can do better for our people. I hope the new year will bring some changes and some different things. They have time to change the course. Jose Boakai, President Jose Yuma Boakai has time to alter things, to change things. Let me put it that way. I really do. Um, to leave, like people will say, a legacy. Perfect time. I hope they will find a reason to do what is right. In terms of expectations, I will keep it until maybe the bare minimum or the basic can be done, such as just having peace, calm, and tranquility among each other. Politicians, all this little noise and undermining each other does not need to happen. The recipe for chaos. We don't need to see all of those things. So, some of the basic things that they criticize the past government. I'm not saying they should do anything yet. I'm not saying I'm putting hope that they will change that, but at least some of the basic things that they have power and abilities to change. For example, the flying of the private jet, the blatant disrespect of the rule of law. These things that they can do. They don't need money to do that. They can post stop to that. It's in the purview. It's in the power. They have the ability to cut it off because these are things that we criticize. Then maybe in the middle of the year, I can say, okay, I'm expecting Jose Yuma Boakai, or this is my expectation, to do this project or do they want. I don't want to rush on project and other things yet. Me, I want to start a year easy with the government. I want to start a year calm with the government. I want to give them a perfect opportunity or room. There are many people that reach out to someone and said, you guys never afforded any opportunity. You never gave them the chance. How about you give them a chance? Me, I want to give the government a chance. I will do my best to not be critical of them, at least for the next 6 months, maybe to June, or maybe let's say the end of the year or whatever it is. I will sit back quietly and watch. I will do my best to do that. But the government has to do the needy. These small things that they're able to do, they can do it. Mark, the same question goes to you. I don't know what is your expectation? What do you think before we?
I like to sound like an angry guy when it comes to the Jota Nima Park administration. But the one thing that I know, when Jota Parker was elected president, we had a conversation on the show. For SKTV, we said we just want for Jota Parker to concentrate on few important tasks. Look, Liberia is 177 years old. I don't expect one administration to come and change the overall trajectory of Liberia. But Jota Parker was elected for a reason. About he learned for time he spent in the public sector, he time in government, he experienced because in Africa we got this notion that the older you become, life teach you a lot of experiences that make you to make better decisions than people that are younger than you because of the length of time you spend on this planet. So these were some of the factors that people choose Jose Newman Bwaka for. But we said it, you cannot turn Liberia's situation around, but there are things that you would do that will give people the sense that an adult is calling a shot, that people can relax and go to bed in peace knowing that somebody is at the helm that can get a job done. And you said it right. Things like the basic thing like the rule of law, cutting wasteful spending, paying people living wages, people getting paid on time. These are things that Joseph Parker can do. Look, When you want to build a skyscraper, everything depends with the foundation. We just talking about foundational issue. Look, at the end of the day, I keep talking about one of the principles I always say on this show. I believe in fundamental. They call it the Kazan. It's a Japanese principle. They call it the law of incremental improvement. Steve, if you're not good in mathematics and you want to make 100, you don't have to make 100 in one day. Just keep
Yep.
improving gradually. When you make 30 today, 1 month from now, try to get 40, 50. Once you are moving in the right direction, you will get to your destination. And up to now, for Joseph Boga government to even take shit, we don't look, Steve. I just want to know what the president's vision is. That's all I'm trying to know. What is he prioritizing? But we are going into year number 2, and I cannot tell you because some people say, "Oh, Joseph Boga is going to prosecute people from the previous administration, the asset recovery thing, everything died on natural death." Can you imagine? Sometimes when I wonder, I said I would have accepted a level of performance from Joshua. Because for Georgia, I don't hold Georgia to that particular high standard when it comes to being in the public sector and leading a country as commander in chief. But Joseph Boaga cannot keep making these rookie mistakes. It's unacceptable. Nobody is going to accept it because the kind of a name, the kind of a gravitas that he came with, the idea that he's an elderly statesman, he been in the corridors or I mean or power when it comes to the public sector. Joseph Boaga cannot keep making rookies mistake, and that's the place I have a problem with him. I don't know if they are going to turn it around, but for me, I just want a sense of direction. Steve, how many days we are waking up from bed to see body lying on the street? Mysterious death all over the place. We went through this thing with the previous administration. Few days ago again, this guy from the I think it was what the Royal Hotel, right? Maybe I think it was one older guy, right? I mean, like no investigation. People, you are not even giving people this a sense that you have a security in the country, and you're talking about investment. This thing cannot work. We just want the president to do the needful, to do the most basic thing, so that our people look, Steve. When you come from civil war all those years and the kind of economic and social trauma, and you bring an elder statesman to power, the reason why people selected because I don't think people voted for Joseph Boaga on the merit. No, they just voted for him because they created their own narrative that he would have been a better person. But if you cannot give us a sense as to what you are trying to accomplish after 1 year, I mean, most presidents come to power within 90 days. You will know what they are trying to achieve because they have a plan. They came to office after inauguration, they hit the ground running. That's why we set the limit or something they call the 100 day in office. It's just a tradition. Because within 100 days, you want to give people a clear understanding as to what you are trying to achieve over the course of your term in office. And after a year, I cannot tell you what Joseph Parker is trying to accomplish. I have no idea. So I will stop there for now. So my expectation is still low until he can prove me wrong. I want to be proven wrong. That's my prayer for Joseph Parker. Prove Brazilian Morgan SKTV wrong. We want to be wrong that we should get 0/100. That's how I want to be wrong when it comes to Joseph Parker administration. Yes.
Hmm. Well, I think we should give our people, the chance to say Happy New Year.
Yes,
Maybe
sir.
maybe some of them get some, resolutions.
Yeah.
We never know. So my resolution for 2025 is to make sure before the end of this year we will know exactly whether I'm going to be running for senator. Um, but one thing I can assure all of you, it doesn't matter where we go. It doesn't matter what we do. Not SKTV as a platform, but me personally. When it comes to political decision making, I will no longer be on the fence. I'm still going to remain objective. I will criticize you even if I support you. But I personally will no longer be on the fence. I will take a side so that those who believe in me, those who support me, those who believe my judgment, those who believe in my commitment to a better Liberia, can be confused as to where I stand. I know over the years, some of you been filling up the gap for us. You've been attaching us, been putting some kind of, all kinds of labels on us. Oh, you this person, you that person, you this person, you supported this to me. The other day, somebody say, Sheku is compromised with the Unity Party. The other day, somebody say, Sheku, you supported CDC. Like they're not even living here. You know, like they don't live on this planet Earth. You know, but people will come up with different stuff. They attach their own thinking on you, form their own opinion against you, and market that. But one thing I can tell you, um, we will get involved with politics. Whatever God says you will get it. Whatever God says you will do in your lifetime, you will do it. I'm a believer. But I know life is about risk taking, but necessary risk. You don't just take any kind of risk. Because one the way because you're a risk taker. No. Take the necessary risk. That's the only way you can achieve. Whatever we do in our life, it's all about risk. Those who are successful, they took risk. Even in your business. When you're investing in any business, you are taking risk. You don't know how you're going to look like. You have a plan, hoping and thinking that you want to achieve certain goal, but achieving that goal, you cannot be 100% sure of what you're going to get. So yes, we will be very clear. We'll be at the forefront, and we'll be visiting Liberia periodically, consistently, and we'll be deeply involved in the local politics. Talking about me, and I can also guarantee you that my opinion, my decision will have no impact on SKTV as an institution. That's why we have a lot of people. But personally, I will no longer be on the fence. That's it. That's my 2025 New Year resolution.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Kane. Yeah, maybe if you don't mind, let's take some calls. In the meantime, I think people will be updating on our end.
Well, so if you're just joining us, this is the SKTV show and New Year Day broadcast today. Happy New Year to all of you, our followers, our listeners. So keep your calls coming now. Happy New Year. Just go straight to your resolution for 2025. Hello to this caller. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Mabel, and good evening to Mom and Mr. Claire and Steve. This
Yeah.
is David King, and I do join you from Spend Notice resident. Let me say Happy New Year to all of you on the platform. I think we had a very tough year. We shouldn't be too excited with this government. I think what we couldn't get last year, from the beginning, we're not getting. We're on our way to conclude the remaining 5 years. Things will just get nasty, further nasty than what it is. And for me, I have always said, I did not see this coming good for Liberia because I saw Joseph Walker leadership in the CPP. It was Joseph Walker leadership that disrupted the entire CPP. We saw Mr. Cummings' leadership, it was great. We saw Nyongli, yes, he was not bad. We saw Yuri, yes, he was not bad. But Joseph Walker brought destruction to the CPP and disrupted the entire CPP, which led to the dissolution and Musa Ability going to court with Nyongli, Yuri going to court with Mr. Cummings. I mean, wherein Joseph Walker stood up in the court and told people that he never knew Cummings from nowhere.
All right, thank you. So please just move straight to the resolution and give other people a chance to call, to talk. 0-777-285-961. That's the number to call this evening. You'll be live on the SKTV show, please. Just Ali, if in 1 minute, maybe you can predict what will happen and the rest of it. Hello to this caller. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Mabel, Mom, Steve, and Mr. Kane.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Doma Imanachi.
Okay, thank you for joining us. Go ahead. Happy New Year.
Yeah. I wish you guys, man, good return with the further information that you provided for the country. I'm a son of one country president. And in my resolution, I put down The first target is Mr. Fully family, the full man for the majority black at the Capitol building. They have some incentives in terms of development and capacity of former district on my on campus. Rather than being our LG, all of the time, that will explain the constitution more than even the Chief Justice, the Supreme Court, and the rest of the body who have gone through the law school and know the full implication of what is coming for. Even the ruling, that is
All right.
one of my, yes.
All right. Thank you. Today's caller, good evening.
Yes, good evening, Liver.
Thank you for joining us, Mom. How you doing? Your name and from where you joining us? Happy New Year.
I wish you guys the same. This is Marcel, your woman.
Oh, okay, Marcel. Okay, thank you for joining us, Marcel.
Yeah, I want to tell you guys thank you ever so much. Papa, what you're saying, I'm not going to speak on it. Oh, disabled people, why the government give people food? So we are going to give one people with 5,000. The meal with food, he give it Christmas. We thought you were going to give it for New Year. New Year, 20,000. But let them go ahead and eat it. Thank you.
Thank you. Keep a calls coming. 077-285-961. That's the number to call. You'll be live on the SKTV show this evening, right here on 255. Hello, today's caller. Good evening.
Yes, good
Hey,
evening.
sorry though. Sorry. Don't start our new year like this. Keep the calls coming. Please move away from the monitor if you start to call in because mind you may likely interfere with out of our broadcast system. Hello, today's caller. Good evening.
Good evening. How you doing?
Yeah, we're good. Happy New Year.
Yeah, many happy returns. Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is H. Joey. I'm calling from Johnsonville.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I try to follow your discussion. You know, sometimes when you are discussing government, you gotta be balanced. Balance in the sense you speak of the ill, you speak of the good of the government. For me, owing to the fact that the past government, the way the past government conducted themselves, and from the level this government took over the previous government, this first year was just the give and take. Owing 2025 going forward, we're going to be critical on this government. But government is more far than we see the physical than what it is. So let us give Waka a chance. Waka is going to do it better than the 1 year that he took over. I mean, it was just a formative stage. You're trying to correct a lot of things, trying to set up, because every sector from the previous government was broken. So they're trying to set up systems, correct some of the things that were not in place, and all of that. Though there will be missteps, there have been missteps, but let us consider this the first year, and they're going to do better.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to you. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, my dear. Happy New Year.
Yeah, since we go, my name is Kwame, where I call you from Banana.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to Ipo for the program this evening. Well, I want to tell the future government thank you. Because the whole Christmas year, we are disabled. The only thing that some of our thank you for some of our parents, for some of our family members. We love who are all, we will say the whole Christmas nothing. But we will say thank you to them. But then during election time, there are a few people who will come back to vote for them. Thank you for the program.
Thank you so much. I don't know what happened with the group of 70. Is it 72nd? Yeah, I don't know.
77.
77, yeah. Thank you. The group of 77, I think the president have to pay more attention. Let's move to my Warite. My Warite, good evening and happy New Year.
Yeah, my son made one happy New Year. I call you there for you, but then you were skipping because I all see
Don't mind. Don't mind Steve. Steve will be trouble.
Happy New Year to God, to Steve, to Mr. Kane, to your entire family in the diaspora. I want to say thank you.
Thank you.
We enter another year. I will not get no resolution because whenever I get resolution, it can be fun for me. So I will just listen and I
Thank you. Thank you so much. And we hope and pray to be alive. That's the only thing that we can always pray for. Keep your calls coming 0777285 Happy New Year, SKTV. Saying Happy New Year to all of you, man. All of you. No matter whether you disagree or you agree, Happy New Year to you. Hello.
Yeah, hello, me. Oh my God, it is not a group of 77. That's
Okay.
MCD.
Oh,
Yeah, MCD. The whole of the disabled people in Liberia, they never receive a green or rest from the president.
all right. Thank you, NCD. I think that the National Disabled group. Yeah, so keep a call coming 0777285 That's the number to call. Happy New Year, and what's the resolution for 2025 when it comes to your country? That's the question that Segu is asking, or SKTV asking. All of you, all of us here, what are our own resolution? What are our own take? What are our own observations? And so forth as we move on now, because mind you, they've the former president calling for peace. Also, last evening, I was following him. He was also talking about peace. And the current president also talk about, in fact, now calling for peace. So we don't know how they're going to run. But again, we're still observing as to whether maybe they're going to speak to each other. Because I think we're going nearly 1 year now since the new government came to power. And we haven't really seen that kind of reconciliation, like a kind of peace talk between. But keep a calls coming. 0777285 That's the number to call. I know that a lot of you. Yes. So let me see somebody calling me on the other end. But keep a calls coming. 0777285 Happy New Year to all of you, our followers, our listeners, and those of you that follow the SKTV show all of the time. In making sure that you have your own input on all of our discussion here. To this caller, good evening. Hello.
Neighbor,
Yeah, my dear, go ahead. Good evening. Happy New Year.
many happy return to you and the panelists.
Yeah, man. Thank God, man.
This is the voice of Idrissa Somba, and I'm phoning from my brother resident.
Okay, thank you for joining us. Go ahead.
Yeah, neighbor, it's just a sad time for our nation. Yeah, to see the head of the state will be proceeding in the formal manner. How can the president be brave to say he was a person who received the person who hosted you? You win Ghana, they say.
Well, you go off the line. Keep a calls coming 0777285 I don't know, but we're talking about the New Year resolution. All that thing now. We'll talk about all that one maybe tomorrow. Hello to this caller. Good evening.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Yeah,
my name is actually I call from Lower Johnny Ray.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, my resolution for this year, I'm appealing to the president of this nation to lead all good. The issue of error every year or every time, they must stop. We expect this 2025 to be a good year for us. So it should do it needful. The rule of law, while on Capitol Hill, all these things will be settled, so Liberia will be in peace. We beg the president that is doing it needful for this country, so we'll be in peace. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wonderful. Keep a calls coming 0777285 That's the number to call. Happy New Year, SKTV. Wishing you all of the best as we celebrate this day. Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, my dear. Good evening. Go ahead. Your name and from where you join us. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Wish you the same. This is Paul Sousa. I call from Boca Mission.
Go ahead, Paul.
Thank you. You see, why do we die or why do we suffer? We die or we suffer because truly hard to believe. You get me?
Yeah, we're getting you though, but we don't still understand our parable.
Yeah, I come into it. We die, we suffer because truly hard to believe. We told people that broadcast is not a real person. And people said that we were lying to them. So that's why I'm trying to say that what the parable means.
Okay.
Yeah, we were trying to say it's not a real person. And people said we were lying to them. So that where the parable came from, we die or we suffer because we hard to believe. And this is what we are going through today. Now, if you check the whole United Party government, we are taking the government to be Dragon Party. Can you imagine the first time getting power 2003, July 20th, Independence Day, when the executive mansion, Then now when it came back again, the president in power again, the foreign capital building. And look at all of the materials then that we call it, look at the kind of bad things that are happening. First time history for Liberian not to have the Armed Forces Day. Then during the Independence Day again, first time history for Independence Day to be boycotted by United Nations. And there are a lot of things we have to trigger. And that now corruption that is ongoing. So these are the things that we're going through. We're telling our people that many parties, they are not record people, and they say we're lying.
All right, thank you so much. Let me go to the other line team. I also received a call from the WhatsApp number. To this caller, did the CD one job, right?
Yeah.
Happy New Year, my dear brother.
Wish you the same, brother. Thank you guys. First and foremost, I want to take this time to express my sincere gratitude to the SKT family, especially big brother Sekou. Salam alaikum to your family. Wishing you all the best. Brother Steve, wishing you all the best in your endeavor for this year. My other brother Monk, wishing you all the best, and not forgetting you, Mayborn, that this year things will be fun. Well, I just want to, my resolution will be like, because big brother Sekou be running for senatorial position, right?
The better be let it be.
I say I'm considering it.
The better say that you consider. Okay, by the way, go ahead. I like that.
Yeah. If Sekou want to run, I have $1,000 to jumpstart his campaign. $1,000 to jumpstart the campaign, but it will be on one condition. The condition where the first thing you should do, let you succeed by bringing to America. When you succeed, they are not ready for senatorial position.
Well, thank you.
When you succeed bringing you, that's the first step for you winning for the senatorial bid for Musirado. And I support you for that.
All right, thank you, brother. That all of the wisdom. But again, we move. Going for me. Anyway, that life. But yeah, I let it be. To see what we have. I let it switch news. Hello, to this call. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Yes, Happy New Year. Thank you, Maurice, for joining. Yeah, go ahead, my dear.
Yeah, Happy New Year, my man. Thank you.
Thank you too, my dear brother. Thank you for everything.
Sekou and the rest of the guys. Yeah, thank you. You're starting a good spot. I have to tell you, cool well. And you will thank God that we enter the new year here, we cross over. Okay, that girl will be there, with changes will come. We'll see your info. So, yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you. I don't know who's one of them. Yeah, no, I know. And then you, one of our sister comment. Yeah, but go ahead. Hello. To get you people on the line, it can be easier. But anyway, how you doing? All right, Happy New Year. Yeah, wonderful.
Thank God for blessing us over by His grace and mercy, and thank God for His food too. We also thank God for our country and for the president and for everybody, for everything about everything we should do. Thank.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, we there listening to you. Go ahead, ma.
Yes. My resolution for this year, although I have many resolutions, but the country that I'm in, if it's not stable, every other thing will not fall into place. So I pray that God will help the government that is in power now. God will have mercy upon them, give them wisdom, knowledge, and understanding on how to lead us. Yes, but they help them because it's not easy. There's so many evil going on in the country. Let God deliver this government so that this government will succeed. Well, if this government doesn't succeed, we will suffer. So we just gotta keep praying for this government. While we're talking, we should be praying for them too.
I like that. While we're talking, right? And we're gonna talk to, right? I said, you said while we're talking, right?
While we're talking, we should be praying too.
Okay, good. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mama. All right. To this caller. Good evening.
Good evening, my boy. Hello to Merry Christmas to all SKD family.
Thank you so much. Happy New Year to you, and thank you for always following the SKTV show.
Thank you. So the only thing that I want for president to do, let Bible be Bible. Let's forget about what all happened. Let everybody try to put their hand in one water. Let everybody try to be one. How to do one thing together. Okay. Now you try to forget about what happened before. Okay. Let bygone be bygone. That will be true. If they stay, don't forget about it. 2025 now. Then you want no presidential election now. So let bygone be bygone. Let you forget about what all happened. What if somebody do something to you or somebody else do something to that bygone be bygone. Everybody be together. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let bygone be bygone. Time for reconciliation according to him. Today's caller, good evening.
Yeah, neighbor, we evening to see you.
Yeah, my dear. Happy New Year.
I wish you the same, my dear brother. I think the last time when I speak to you this morning from the American to all the lecture program champion.
Oh, Megan to all. Say, that's Stephen. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, but this guy to flat down the kind of lecture now with the commercial before. In a time where you people going to be now for you. Just okay. Yes, tell them some of the people are in country, but mainly without professional needs. Because now everything never talk.
I agree with you. I say, go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, so thank you, but basically, I'm a resolution first one is the earth. I am not like, the late Professor James said, you know, the son, I believe very free from one shell of the first one life. So, the first one I think we don't like to be here, but I achieve a lot. And I think that's my resolution for this. And I thought you give me those two. But on a general level, when it comes to our country, I believe that no one is going ahead with government is because in terms of government, it's practicality, okay? Because one guy, for example, knows where it's right. If for example, when it's you are bringing what you're going to do for the public vision, you are putting together assets. If you really make business, but now you are saying not because of those persons who have deliberately refused to adhere to the president mandate. So I cannot think for that kind of thing. I mean, so I cannot change Bugger mind on that. Bugger knows that people supposed to declare their assets and they are refused to declare it. I mean, let them off the job. So, I mean, so that one year tomorrow, let's say, yes. I mean, we're not here, we are all Christians, we are free. Don't come without that religious background. So, look, for me, to a large extent, I think the issue of government is practicality. And so, we continue to do it.
All right, thank you. Today's caller, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Thank you so much, Mabel. Speaking to you. Let me say Happy New Year to people Seku and more other folks for the diaspora. All right, so my name is Sherry, and of course, I'm Sherry, Lomian Sherry. I join you from the Sherry team, Modocon respectively.
Thank you.
Okay, let me appreciate you guys for the topic on discussion. Always making of your time to come and make the Liberian people to understand what is unfolding in the country. All right, so to our president, if we come in peace, we will accept the peace because you are the head for this country. All right, so we pray that what he has started, you should continue with it because anything we do, at the end of the day, we cannot be devoted for this place. This place is our home. So we pray that what he has started, that he ended. Thank you so much for the program, Evan.
Thank you so much for also being part of the show this evening, the SKTV show. Keep your calls coming. We're going to have Mark now into our time, that is 7 o'clock here. So today's caller, good evening. Yep. Yes, my dear. Happy New Year.
Yeah, many happy return. This is Teresa.
Yeah, my dear brother. Thank God I will cross over, man.
Yeah, thank God for life. But Maple, you know, there's a sad time for us, because, you know, we have a counterfeit man serving as president. Counterfeit president, my brother.
Hello, my young man. Keep a calls coming. 077-285-961. That's the number. Look. You know, I can bring Steve Ossa. When Steve be quiet, is here you can do. Keep a calls coming. 077-285-961. That's the number to call. And,
hold on, they're talking about the president as counterfeit. I thought we only have counterfeit money.
The country, I swear. No, the country, the people are serious. And now I know that this country is not serious. Keep your calls coming 077-285-961. That's a number for you to call this. If you speak to us, talk to us, give us your own resolutions. People are listening to you, what you want for your government, what you want for their people. Even though people are giving a lot of awards and
So Melbourne, the whole day today,
Mhm.
the big New Year day, I'm seeing about 400 people. Like only 2 people give our New Year. What's up with that, Monk? What's going on? Your people not
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah, about to ask before you came out because we passed the
thank you.
hour
Let's go
mark.
to the basket.
So you tell me our New Year not starting right? 2, come on, people, you
Yeah.
guys got to double up, man. Today is the New Year, first
Right.
day of the 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all got to show up, man.
And the third person, one person sent $10 to the catch up.
I told you, me, I lower my
Uh,
expectations. I told you, I lower.
for me, I'm not lowering my expectation. I want to be proven wrong. I love to be wrong.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Yeah, maybe we'll continue. Or maybe we can open the lines too in the diaspora.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. Yeah, because
So
we want to hear from our
anybody
people
you
too.
want to call, you can call me, you can call Steve. You already have our numbers. The SKTV number, you
Yep.
can call in. It doesn't matter where you
Diaspora
are.
folks,
Call
y'all
in
show up.
and say happy New Year and to all of us. And let's see what happens. Me, my expectation, not lowering no expectation. When lower expectation at a time,
They can meet that expectation, right?
yeah, the time all the yellow machine, the ILO bosses there, and all the things that can be coming. So you got to, because the thing that came, they went back.
Gentlemen, let little bosses there in 2024. We're in.
Yeah, well, but they actually got a yellow machine there in our country. Where are
Yeah,
going
but far different than phone. You know, little bosses there, machine there, let lead there. Let move.
Okay. So whoever, wheresoever though, machine that we're parking, it belongs to you now. 2020 finish. Everybody just got their own.
What we decide, no, the government is having a conversation to either relocate it and the country else. No, we haven't come out with a disaster decision yet. You gave us change, we will settle, we will work.
Oh, you don't start with it settling Benin again. The first month you say you want to settle, want to put them to settle.
Yeah, and then, work together, gentlemen, for the forward march of this nation, the country.
Remember, the person that was $10, the person said they sent $10 for you for your New Year. But how come you got 4 people here? You ignore all of us when they say maybe one for the New Year.
No, that will probably the situation. Don't matter. No, maybe the person looking at some of the way the weather look here, maybe even though I'm a social aid or chairman for my man Steve, so Steve goes, Steve, look, Steve, you gotta be paying for some consultant fee, man. Actually,
When the major gave position, my promoter, you want to make me pay.
The problem with him, he just started a job today, officially misbehaving. You get, that verbal warning I'm giving you now. The next waiting warning. Behave yourself.
We rescue people, but don't take over. We don't care anymore.
Behave yourself, or you risk losing that job, and when you lose the job, you not get all the benefit that come with it.
Alfred Blady said he sent something for Christmas. We appreciate it. We appreciate it.
But when I see you, when I reported to the general body, or we have a budget show for you too.
Yeah.
Budget shuffle.
Yeah, budget shuffle. So the last time I listened to somebody was saying that they say the budget shuffle is 35 million. Then the other person said again, but the year, the book is not close yet. So the budget shuffle could be more or less.
It will be more. It will be our projector will be way more than that.
Yeah, it could be more or less. So you say, let's wait for it, let the book close. But on a serious note, I got respect for some of the people that really supported this government. and they trying to hold the government, accountable, to hold the government's feet to the fire. I respect them. That's the kind of life me I want to see in Liberia. It doesn't matter who you support. It doesn't matter which party you belong to. But you should be honest to yourself. You should love your country. Love for individual, support for individuals should not somehow supersede your love for your country.
Yes.
And should not also destroy your honesty, your integrity. You don't have to be right all the time. We supported Dillon. And we are guilty of bringing people like Dillon to the Senate. But we always hold him accountable. If he does something wrong, we talk about it. We criticize him all the time. And the good thing is, whether Dillon accepting those criticisms in good faith, but I mean, he has not got friendship from me. Not Steve. We criticize him all the time if he does something wrong. So it's not a bad thing to support people because we are all human, right? Based on certain things, we kind of predate and project certain things, thinking that it will be good. But if it's the other way around, you should be man enough, woman enough to admit or to even call them out. The best person to criticize a leader is the people that support them. The best person to support to criticize a leader, to take care of a leader, when you criticize a leader that you support, that leader should know that you have nothing personal against them. You don't have a problem with the way they are proceeding, then they will still reason. But for us in Liberia, by the time you criticize somebody you supported, they say you are betrayal. They say you are not respectful. You are not with us. You're not one of us. No, it shouldn't be like that. You should be able to support at the same time and keep your integrity. For me, I don't care who you are. If I decide to support you, for example, I support a young lady, and she won. We supported Dillon, she won. He won. So I supported Mahmoud Fofana. She did not win. Of recent, those are the politicians that I have openly supported and campaigned for them. Even though I didn't go to Liberia, but we sat here and did our best and play our part. Contributed in so many ways. Like I said, moving forward, we will definitely take position on issues. We will not be on the sideline because we want to make sure our decision impact the decision of others in the country. We know very well we are not the most popular people, but we are popular with some people. There are a lot of people that respect us, that listen to us, that believe in us, that trust us. There are people, in fact, that don't like us, but they respect us because they know that we are honest. They know we are all about Liberia. They know we support the best thing for the country. We want to see Liberia second to none. They know that. But the only problem they have, we are not on their side. So sometimes they will come to distract, to insult, to disrupt, simply because they don't like what you are saying, because it's not in their interest politically. But they know, bottom line, they know that we love Liberia. They know that we are for Liberia. They know that we can challenge everybody or anybody. So many people in Jowea government, they thought we were just against Jowea. When we pointed to all their flaws, when we called them out so many times, they thought we had problem with George Weah. We were jealous, so we were this, we were that. They cool. You will not be like Joe Weah. The people of Joe Weah not reach. You will not reach there.
And they always making a statement. I don't know what they're talking about.
Me and Joe Weah are competing. Joe Weah was the president. And then you make him look kind of argument. But you can't judge people more than what they know or who they are. You have to accept everybody for who they are. But when Joseph Baga came, when we start to hold Joseph Baga accountable, some CDC now say, oh, we thought it was about us. Someone can call now and tell us thank you for standing up for the truth, for standing up for the country, for making sure that we hold our leaders feet to the fire. Someone that were a mate, someone not a mate, someone that stay, angry, someone that, keeping grudges, someone that thinking that we are enemy, to them. Some of them will keep reminding us about some of this reporting we have made before, some of which we were right 100%, some of which we were not. But for the most part, I will give our team anywhere between 90 to 99% of the time we have been right in our reporting. We are human. We can make mistakes. We can have oversight. But we will always be there for our country. So, yes, SKTV is the best place to be. We may not have the best panelists, but we have the best audience. Consistent. They're very consistent, very supportive. Sometimes it's not about money. But no matter when and how we come on, people will always show up. And for that, we are grateful. So I have a question for you
Yeah, before
guys.
you go to your question, Mr. Connie, somebody I get cash up you $25 from one of our brother here on the show. I don't know where he want to call our name. Call his name through the cash app. So double check it just to make sure you receive it.
Yeah, thank you, man. Tell the person thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I put a name there, but most of the time when he sends something, you always choose to remain anonymous. So I don't want to call his name except you want us to, then I can say that.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
All right, man.
We got it. Yeah. So my question to all of you, Mom, Steve, and Mabel, we are into the new year, 2025. How will you rate your government, the three branches of government? The legislature, first branch, the judiciary, and the executive. What is your rating of those? We're going to have a show here in the next few days where we'll be rating senators. Who is the best senators? We'll be asking you who is your best or representative, best minister if you have one, best people who perform. Even though holistically the government failed miserably because of lack of focus, lack of stability, lack of clear vision. So a lot of people consider that as a failure, but they still have time to recalibrate. They still have time to to revisit their moral compass, as to which direction to go. But then we already have we have to have 2024 behind us, but we can look into it and review it. Maybe sometimes look at our mistakes and do what is right. So yeah, Steve, Mong, and Mabel, how will you rate the three branches of government in Liberia? Anybody can go first. Well, nobody going. Okay. Mabel, you first.
Let me start. Mr. Cunningham.
Okay. Yeah, because you're not talking, so I want to.
Go first.
Well,
Yeah,
since on the overall, the senator, For me, according their lead coach, Senator Amarcone, who having to be their coach, come up with his own result about the team that in fact the team failed. So I think that you just said the team failed, but again on the other end, like what for me, if we were to grade, I would grade the legislature. I would grade an F. Actually, the score F from my end. And the judiciary too that will also depend on and thinking that at least they're going to be the people that are going to hold the rule of law in tight and so forth. They themselves to see themselves dangling back to back. So I will also grade an F on a very serious note. So the score F, the lawmakers or the legislature score F from my end, and the judiciary branch also score F. With the executive, I think someone will say, with all of their missteps and so forth, and the only good thing that we all have here in this country is peace. That's the only thing I will have. But again, they score F. So I think the both three branches of government from my end is score F, F, and F.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yep. So Steve.
Well, for me, let me point out for me last year, I think the lawmaker that I will from the Senate, I will point out that I think stood up to me was Amarcone. Whether you like him or not, we can hold him responsible for bringing a unity party-led government or Joseph Boakai to power in the last meeting, from the what they call the war room or whatever. They played a pivotal role, especially in terms of the numbers and so forth. That's one aspect. But the aspect that make me to select him in the Senate, he was one of the people that didn't shut up. He pointed out the government mistakes. They went after him for it. He called them out. I like that. And like Mr. Kane said earlier, it's okay for you to call out people that you elected. You are not sinning. You are not doing anything wrong. It's okay for you to admit that you were wrong, because we are humans. That you push the person agenda, or you push the person and they fail us miserable. You are wrong. You take full responsibility and you hold that person accountable, or those group of people accountable. It's okay. So for that, I'm not going to earn my respect. As opposed to the Dillon and the young leader who brought the rescue, they're all quiet. They're all dining and whining. But they have sharp mouth doing job at time. They able job at job they able to make noise on. But the own government that they brought to power is doing worse than what George Weah did, or similar to what George Weah did. They can't even say a word. So it's in that context, it's hypocritical. So, I want to give it up to Amarcone. I respect him. I don't know about other senators, but there are also many senators who stood up, who spoke out, who refused to vote for certain things as well, even though they're in the minority, which is a good thing. Yes, what he need, me, I let to give credit where credit is due. Yes, Nathaniel McGill is a sanctioned criminal. We saw his activities. Whether he's trying to be hypocritical or not, he's vocal. He is vocal. He is seen, and he's making his position clear on things. That does not take the fact that he still got the lingering corruption and other acts on him that he did in the previous administration. So, he's speaking out. It's important. It's good. Be on record for these things, especially when you're a public servant. Be on record. Let people know where you voted on or not. In the House of Representatives, as always, Yeke Koluba, another person that the first time in the first year, Musa Hassan Belete, Chairman Musa Belete. Yes, there are places that you can disagree on where, he could have stood independent on certain things or whatever it is. But Chairman Musa Belete, in his first year as a representative, he did very well. He did very, very well. He's vocal on issues. He's clear about his positions. But then also simultaneously, he's doing development in his county to prove to his people Some of the promises that he made, he keeping it up. He keeping up with them. The things that he said he was going to do for the people when he gets elected, he's doing it. That's good. And he's not using government money to do it necessarily. He's doing it for his own pocket. That's a huge plus. So he and Musa Billy, he and Yege Koluwa, for me, in the House of Representatives, and they are both, for me, both of them are the lawmakers of the year in my assessment. Another person that came to my attention was, even in his mistakes, in the things that he did, I want to applaud Fanatikofa for not resigning under all of the pressure. I want to applaud Fanatikofa for not resigning. It is the right thing to do. I want to applaud him for not resigning. I want to applaud him for sticking there, taking the heat, the disgrace, the humiliation that comes with it. He did not resign. I give him credit for that. It is the right thing to do. That's what you do when you want to fight. You stay in your grind, you stay in the course, because it comes with consequences too. So yes, he has been tempted. There are a lot of things that has happened to him. Some of them he deserved them. Some of them he does not deserve them. But hey, he's to his ground. So I want to give him credit. Now, when it comes to the minister there or whatever it is, to be honest, I don't know. I don't want to point out anybody. For me personally, nobody caught my attention, because it seemed as though everybody was either trying to please the president by shutting up and pulling up, or everybody was trying to make sure they get an court really quick before noise come around, but at least they want to position themselves. So I don't see it. The people who were expected to be, quote unquote, integrity icon, what you need, double jaladen. We hear the name, the men are integrity icon. They turn out to be people that with serious corruption allegation that Joseph Boaga is shielding, but he can let where he go. You're talking about Mo Ali there, again they're talking about Mo Ali. Mo Ali is not doing anything with water and sword. Nobody will not lie to you. Nobody will not fool you and say Mo Ali didn't do anything with water and sword. Mo Ali then, everything Mo Ali then doing that renovation, the thing what your way then started at any day completing. That's it. You're telling me the new thing Mo Ali not do. You see, sometimes you go to do your research and find out. The CDC did not complete some of the projects. The CDC initiated some of these things. Government is continuing it. Then credit need to be given to them too when you're doing it. You come in, they passion small thing at the play, what is open, far enough or something. They will say, oh, the passionate for 10 hours, they take a cut. And you can't say, oh, you're doing work. They're working. And that lie, they're not working. They are not working.
All right. So, yes, still give the family left. Let one go. Because...
Yeah, so let me finish my last thing I want to say.
Yeah.
Overall, all three branches of government, overall, I don't know if there's another letter below F that you can give in a grading system. That's why I would give to them. I don't even want to give them F, because F is deserving. Sometimes you can be in a class and you're not doing the work and you fail. So for you being there, they give you F, they give you some kind of number. I don't know what kind of number to get. I don't want to lie. They fail miserably, especially for a government, for a leader who come to power with 42 or I don't know how many years under his belt. The only work he's done in his life is politics. To feel that it's bad. That's all I want to say.
Thank you, Steve. So Monk.
Yeah, for me, I mean, my own assessment when it comes to the grading, I will give both the executive and the legislative branch an F. I will give the Supreme Court a C, because when it comes to the day-to-day operation of the government, the Supreme Court is not as active as the other two branches of government. That's why whenever there is a major case that come on the docket, the Supreme Court will call it landmark ruling, and their opinion about this issue of the speaker, I thought they throw in a bag of mixed fruit. They give both sides the benefit of the doubt to go and speculate. I don't call that a ruling, because either way you could have interpreted their ruling. Some people wanted to play politics by saying, "Oh, the Supreme Court's ruling favored the speaker." Like, I don't know which planet you live on, or how you understand Supreme Court ruling when you read that document. I don't know where in there that suggests that the ruling favored the speaker. That was a lot. That was more of a PR campaign for people to fall into it, but in reality, that was not the case. And there are a few individuals that will continue to do well. And I think Steve covered the basis, whether it was chairmanability, whether it was Amara calling for a vocal or questioning, or he kind of for chastising the administration. But when you don't have a caucus circle, you're not going anywhere. Even though we appreciate him for the advocacy, but at the end of the day, We are not looking at advocate, we are looking at result. And that's why you have caucuses. But in our first branch of government, you only hear the caucus from the southeast or Nema County caucus. No, that's not what caucus is all about. Caucus is about people or group of lawmakers that stand the ground when the body is trying to do the complete opposite. People that will not compromise on the principle to make sure they can get things done. So yes, I applaud Yeka for his advocacy. I cheer Amara Kone. I will cheer on ability for what he's doing. But until we can get a group of guys to get something, that's why you see in the parliamentary procedure, everything is a numbers game. If you don't have numbers, you cannot do anything. So they can advocate all they want. We appreciate that. But at the end of the day, if the Liberian people cannot transfer that advocacy into tangible for them to see, then it's nothing. It will just be business as usual because our caucuses are all about. You get in the house, you look for God that got the same idea, like-minded individual, form a team, and be able to take the fight to the corrupt group. That's what caucuses are all about. But okay, Nima County caucus, okay. Your caucus in Nima County, when you come from Nima County, you are not looking out for the average or Liberian outside of Nima County. So we are hoping to get some like-minded lawmakers that will stand the ground and be there for the Liberian people. Let's just say for the layman understanding, if we can get at least 17 or 18 of Yeke out of the 73, then we know that is a caucus. Then we are ready for business. Until then, it will just be advocacy that leads to nothing and nowhere. So I will get the Supreme Court C, and the other two branches of government will get an F. That's why that would be my grade for 2024.
So quickly, 30 seconds. I think let's just continue up to close time, maybe up to our dot. I think we're going near hour and 47 minutes. So we can continue up to the time we all we will get ready to go home.
Okay. Well, that's our New Year gift.
Why the New Year looking like starting cool?
That's our New Year gift.
Okay.
Then I think we can allow Liberian people in laboratory to chip in. You know, personally, you guys went to individuals, and I said that we could do that tomorrow. But yeah, but we will do more tomorrow. But my question was about the three branches, the institute as a unit. You know how they perform. I think Steve was more detailed, and we made mention of those individuals and their different contributions, to the political process in Liberia. So, I want to hear from the Liberian people to rate, the three branches of government in Liberia. Since we have a little more time in our hand, let's hear from our people. Let's hear what they think. Then, when it comes to individual lawmakers, government ministers, directors, and everybody, we got to do the whole show on hour because they're plenty. Maybe we can do that. We can do that tomorrow. You see,
Yeah, just before, go ahead, Mr. Canada, you are done. I just want to chip in with some breaking news that I got in my inbox here, coming from the the political leader of the CPP, they disbanded CPP now, Mr. Cummins. I think he's saying he's going to be more vocal in 2025 and be more interactive as opposed to 2024. So that maybe that's his New Year resolution. And I think the political sabbatical is done. Maybe he's thinking about maybe being more visible and more vocal, like the article is suggesting here. But I guess the news I received in my inbox, I just wanted to let the audience to know. Yep, go ahead. I'll stop there.
Well, I mean, that's a welcoming news for us. We really don't care. You do whatever that you think is good for you politically, and you work for it. You could probably achieve what you want. But in every contest, in every competition, you get two results: win or lose. If you cannot handle losing, or you cannot properly manage your winning, then you got no reason to run for anything. So there are people who won, but they behave like so losers. There are people that lost and they gave up in life. like there's no tomorrow. So if you get into a political process, you got to behave like you want it so bad. Don't allow people to dictate your next move. To somebody might tell you, oh, he's desperate. He's going to be desperate. He wants something so badly. You got to show desperation. You don't have to be stupid, but you got to show that you really want it. Like, for example, you call people for interview. I have had the opportunity to serve in higher capacity when it comes to corporate America, where you had the opportunity to interview people. Somebody who will come and market themselves and clearly explain in detail their experiences, their past record, their achievement, and what they bring to the table. That's an out of desperation. But they're giving you more information. They can inform your decision as to whether or not to hire them. You see that? So once you are given the opportunity to compete for something, you got to show that you really want it so badly. So yes, it's welcoming that Mr. Cummings is saying that you're going to be vocal. We also want other people to step forward to talk. See, when good people are silent, bad people will leverage the country and do whatever they want. So we welcome the idea Mr. Cummings is speaking, and we want also other people, other political actors to be speaking. And for me, I'm very open-minded, especially this 2025. I'm very open-minded. If CDC doing something good, I will support them. If another party do something good, I will support them. ANC do something good, support them. Kewon Gonglo, or if you got new party, anybody that will actually be on the side of the Liberian people with a vision to better Liberia, I would definitely be on board. And like I said earlier, I'm going to be very clear. I'm not going to allow my support for somebody also to actually eat up my commitment to a better Liberia. And it's not going to also eat up my objectivity. So if I say I'm supporting you, and you consider that to be blind loyalty, then you are mistaken. I'm not a blind loyalist. I will support you and I will call you out. If you don't want my support, you can say take it back, I will take it back. Plain and simple. So, something that can really disturb a lot of people, when you support other people, it can be a shame to talk about them or to call them out. If I support you, I will give you advice in the back. When I see some things coming, when I foresee bad things coming, I will tell you or alert you. If you change, if you do something better, then no problem. But if I advise you in behind the scene and you continue to do the bad thing that is not in the interest of Liberia or Liberian people, I will call you out publicly. If that would mean that I should take my support from you, I will take it. Because I'm not going to compromise my integrity for anybody. So yes, that's a good news for him and his supporters. So maybe in Liberia right now, we have something they call political vacuum. Whoever will fill in the void will gain some traction down the line. I don't know how much or how far you will go, but it's better to do something than to do nothing. Back to you, Steve.
Well, I think that's an important point you made, Mr. Kane. Mr. Cummings is welcome to do what he wants to do. That is fair. He is more than welcome. Some will say it's overdue. Some will say it's the right time. But I agree with Mr. Kane, 100% that will not be on the fence. No. That anybody will come and say, oh, the person buy you or the other person buy you, that's fine. People, in fact, we're not even supporting people. People accuse us. So it is what it is. We're going to be clear about things. We're not going to sit on the fence. And we're open to work with anybody that can. You can be the worst criminal in the world. You come here, we'll ask you the questions that the Liberian people want to hear. We'll hear from you and we'll leave it for the Liberian people. We are going to be open to educate and inform our people. It doesn't mean we'll like Mr. Kane said, anybody will compromise anything. No, we're not going to compromise ourselves. So, I mean, Mr. Kane couldn't have said it any better. This year, we're of a seriousness. Sitting on the fence has not benefited or it has not helped us. So, the ANC people are up to them now. Now that Mr. Cummings said he won't start talking or he won't get involved more now, he will not be quiet. Those who've been hiding and now want to come outside, maybe it's time for you to come outside now. They left here. But we here. Your account will be here. Anything you do to your SKTV will be right here. So it's up to you. But there are also other people also. Mr. Kane, I was even told sometime yesterday there are other people that are interested in forming other alliances. And that's interesting. So sometimes, like you said, when you leave the gap or you leave the political vacuum too much for a long period of time, people start deciding to either look for a different home or do other things. Now it's up to you now to see if you can get them back. But it will require more talking and more work, more investment than you could have done if you had started to make some moves earlier. So it's up to them. Me, I'm not interested in running for presidency 2029, so I'm not worried about that part. But I know for a fact, come 2029, I will be on OSA. That I can tell anybody. Me, I will be on, and that's starting what we did 2023. We sat down here and we want to be independent, and we think that we really want to put in that we're not part of it. And no. Just so you know, me, I will take OSA, and I will support OSA. And I will be with that side, whether win or lose, I will be with that side. And if that side messes up, I will call that side. Oh yeah, that mean can be with you, I'll be telling the truth. I mean, so I kind of said I will do the year. We there watching.
So let's jump on President Monk.
Yeah, we need to. I think 2025. We need to have SKTV inaugural ball. We got to choose one of these months.
Yes.
And we got to meet in person. Yeah, where our fans and sympathizers, people that can make it to that particular event, because we got some big things to do this year. And one of the very first steps we want to take is for us to meet in person where we can interact physically, and then that's where more ideas can come. So I will be reaching out to Mr. Maolo, Sion Ponde, like how they call him, Mr. Dishiu, the chairman. You know the chairman part here and organizer already. So it will be much easier, but I think we got to meet somewhere in one of these states that we will come together so we can meet our sisters and our brothers from all over the world, people that will be able to attend, that can afford attending. I think we have to meet in person on SKTV. So that will be the first. That will be the first thing. I'm just suggesting. So it's up to you, but I don't know how you will see it, and you guys can take it from there. Yeah.
I think Steve. Not
one weekend where we meet. We got to pick the state and make it accessible.
I'm glad we are saying it now. I'm owing.
Okay. So then we'll be hanging here over the coming weeks and then see how we can make it to come to reality so we can meet. Yep.
No more that as a social agent, they're discussing social activity. So look into it, we're discussing
we pick the state. We'll throw it out here for people to weigh in the
Yeah,
location, and then for one weekend, maybe Friday and climax on a Sunday, will be like maybe a mini conference. We can hang out, chill, do a barbecue, but then we have one major program wherein we can throw some ideas in there. But I will reach out to the chairman and other folks, and Mr. Connie, I think you the one got to take the lead on this, and then we'll see how we can rally around. Yeah.
yeah.
We
You
are all
still
in.
have a good
We are for it. Maybe we are all for it. Maybe to be invited, and other people in abroad will be invited to be critical.
Yeah, maybe on part the people already won't get maybe on. Oh, I know when maybe on can then will be run the show for us.
No,
No,
maybe
yeah,
not coming to stay out.
yeah, maybe I'm not facing
Maybe coming to be part of the conference. And go by. We don't know. We're gonna get somebody who's gonna be committed. We're gonna be able more in abroad than here.
Second, let me tell you this one, right? You know they got this book, right? They candidate writer they call Gladwell. He's a great writer. So he wrote a book. Yeah, a cheap book. Amazon they call it. Who gets promoted and who doesn't? You know one of the reasons he give what people don't get promoted. When you enter into a company, let's say they put you in a particular area and you are very effective in that area. Sometimes will come that they want to promote you to get you more pay, but you know what? The company will say, we'll move that guy from that area. Tell me, I want bottom line will not be looking good, so we got to keep in there. I guess, I mean, that's it, man.
That's true, man. Oh,
yeah, but Melbourne, we got a committee room about you coming because so sorry you got to be on ground and take care of my. So without, yeah, so sorry.
But yeah, man. Anyway, thank you, and let me say thank you to all of you, man. We actually got to go my boss, man. Even just by he said, remember, we'll see you got to talk. Say hi to SK for me. Say hi to the team for me. Say hi to Mark. Let me be frank. Just imagine, like, it is one of the number one fan for the show. So whenever you go to places, if all we have is his earpiece by this time to follow SKTV all the time, they say, maybe I follow the show and you guys are doing great. And this is, thank you. In fact, so far, so I don't want to say hi to him because he's one of our number one fan because he always say yes, indeed. For me, I just like the way you people, doing, Liberia is all we have and we're going to disagree to agree. So again, Steve, Sekou, and Monk, let me say thank you to all of you. Thank you so much. I got to go bring my boss. He's very, he want to see me.
Tell your boss, man, say Happy New Year. You might not be very in the New Year.
Yeah, but and guess what? Steve was mentioning about the Lawmaker Foundation number 7 on Musa Hassan Benete. And last night I was listening to him on one of our sister programs, the closing argument. I was hearing that if the cover not preserve over the sonar, I think maybe that will be discussed maybe on tomorrow because we're talking about that mean that they won't allow Richie Kun to preserve. So I feel we are getting to a very serious maybe agnostic maybe a year or a month. And I can show you that I think maybe it will be more noisy than ever before. But again, that's it. And we wait to continue. Thank to all of you. Thank to our supporters. Thank to our fans. And thank to all Liberians. Actually, now they get it and understand what SKTV stands for. So instead of before where we usually receive a lot of threat messages, now we are receiving appreciation.
Positive messages.
So I understand that, but you see, if I'm going to give up by this time, then maybe that's something else. But thank you, man. Say good and good night. Say,
Steve,
my
thank you,
boss,
man.
Steve.
So
Yeah. So we
Yeah,
see.
we'll be seeing a little bit.
all right.
Yeah. I'll leave you.
Okay, no problem. So, maybe thank you. We appreciate you. We appreciate everybody. My people, thank you. Those of you who sent us something, we appreciate it. So, I think I saw 2 people send something, $10. Somebody sent $30, and 10 for Melbourne and 20 for SKTV. Somebody sent $10 for Melbourne, especially for the Happy New Year. All of you that supported SKTV throughout the years, I want to say thank you to all of you, especially this 2024 was very good. We kept it together. We crossed over into the new year, 2025. Hopefully, it will be even better. Thank you all, and we'll see you tomorrow.
There are things we can do. We bring it good news and we give it to you. We touch it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who willing to serve. The blessing that time and the effort are rest. The brothers giving us here and the parents of them. The work with my life without fear.
I lyrical health.
Master.
Play Paris who make you. I can't ask it if you been you. Say my journey, Tina can I say my yamo. And yes, I know money. The more I get you. And you love me. The more I get you. What is
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandfather.